You've hardly slept at all.
Have you?
No. Why don't you come and sit down? I've made you some tea. Kim.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you drink your tea and then go back to bed, huh? Shh.
Morning, Zoe. That's the key to the gun cupboard, isn't it?
Yes.
Shouldn't it be put back where it belongs? I wasn't trying to kill anyone last night, you know.
So what were you trying to do?
No one got hurt, did they?
We could have been killed.
I'm sure he didn't mean to shoot.
He was aiming at us.
The gun went off by accident. Why not come back to bed and try and get some sleep?
I can't, Neil. I'm not sleepy now, anyway.
You look worn out.
I think I'll have a bath.
Yeah. You know, I was planning on taking you out to dinner with some friends of mine tonight.
I couldn't face it, Neil. I just couldn't.
No, I understand. But we should do something tonight.
Why?
It's your birthday, darling.
So it is.
Oh, he actually fired it.
Yeah, Zoe stopped him. Fortunately, it missed.
Well, I knew he'd been hitting the bottom. Kathy told me. Hey, Nick, you'll have to watch out at home farm this morning if there's a madman on the loose with a shotgun.
Oh, yeah. Worrying, isn't it? Do you know, I wish I was going on holiday today. I'd feel much safer.
When are you going?
Next month?
Whole week without Alice, eh? You won't know what to do with yourself.
Of course he will. Oh.
Well, she know what to do with herself, though. That's what I'm worried about.
No, listen to it.
She'll have a great time, don't worry. Now, bye, Peter. You be a good boy. See you later.
Thing is, I've hardly ever had a night away from her before.
Oh, so if you're that worried, why don't you take her with you?
Then I'm not just thinking of myself.
No. See you.
See ya. I don't think Alice will miss you for a minute once you've gone. In fact, she'll probably be glad to see you back here. Come on, son. Let's go upstairs and see her, shall we?
You see, I don't think she'd enjoy a holiday in Spain. I think she's much too young, don't you?
But asking me, is her? I'm not letting you down.
Kim is only alive today because I knocked away the gun.
You're exaggerating, Zoe.
Ask Joe if you don't believe me. He was there, so was Archie.
And this went on in front of all of them.
Who cares who it went on in front of? You told me not to worry, remember?
He was on the ball yesterday morning.
Yes, well, if he was, it went right out of the window last night. You've got to talk to him.
I doubt he'd take much notice of anything I say.
Well, he takes no notice at all of anything I say. But someone has got to get through to him before he loses his head altogether, or who knows what he might do next time. I'm sure he's on the verge of a complete breakdown.
It's not that bad, Zoe.
You weren't there last night!
So he overreacted. I'm sure if I found Kathy going off with some other man...
Oh, yes, you tried to murder her.
Look, I've got to be in Hon in an hour. Maybe you could have lunch with me if I could think of some excuse to get him there.
And think of one. You've got to talk to him, Chris.
So, can we make it next week instead? Perhaps you'd both like to come over here. Our first dinner guests. No, it wouldn't be too much trouble. Kim would enjoy it. I'm quite sure. Thanks, Tony. Sorry to mess you about. Love to Barbara. Bye. Feeling better?
Much thanks. Who are you calling?
Tony Ferguson put off our dinner date for tonight.
Sorry to put such a damper on it.
You didn't. I understand.
Yeah, well, I'm nervous enough about meeting him anyway.
Why? Well, I thought we might ask them over here instead of going out. You'll like Tony. He owns a couple of racehorses.
Still, I'm glad I don't have to gear myself up for them tonight.
I'll take you out to dinner. Just the two of us.
Oh, I don't really feel like going out at all.
All right, then, I'll prepare dinner here.
You don't have to do that.
It's your birthday, so leave it all to me.
It'd mean a big capital outlay to sustain a whole new herd.
Yeah, well, there's no point in doing it by halves.
I'm not so sure, Jack.
This isn't like you.
We can't afford to get our fingers burnt.
Yeah, but go for it, I say.
We've had no experience with deer at all.
Yeah, well, we'll take some expert advice. Look, with any luck, I might run into Sam Davis at the market this
From
morning.
what I've heard, his farm's deeper in debt than ours.
Well, he was talking about turning over to venison not so long ago. I'm sure a little chat with him won't do any harm.
Oh, maybe not.
What are you doing, anyway?
I'm making cottage cheese, can't you tell?
Oh, yeah. Bit adventurous for you, isn't it?
If this farm shop gets off the ground, we're going to have to stock it with something.
Well, we'll buy in stuff like that.
I know. I just thought if cottage cheese proves easy to make, it'll save us the expense of buying it in.
Is it?
Is it what?
Is it easy to make?
Yeah, dead easy. Well, actually, it's quite fiddly and terminally boring to make.
Yeah, well, don't worry. We can always use it to replaster the wall.
Seth, how's Meg? Has the doctor been?
I said she'd to rest, but I could have told her that. Told in the hall, that's what she fancied. I've got sausages. I'm not sure about all.
Well, it's just batter, isn't it?
You think I've got everything?
Yeah, looks like it. Did she not tell you what to get?
She don't even know I'm doing it yet.
You're making it?
She's not up to doing it to send me.
Seth, you've got to let us help you.
I can look after my own missus.
If Chris has invited you to lunch, shouldn't you be getting off?
Oh, there's no hurry.
But it's gone 12. If he's meeting you at Camille's...
How do you know where I'm meeting him? I never mentioned it. Was it you who put him up to this, Zoe?
He had to know what happened last night.
Maybe I'll stay and have lunch here instead.
Dad, he's expecting you. Please.
I've just done a load of shopping for Seth. What's he playing at?
You wanted to make toad in the hole for Meg?
Oh, I don't like the sound of Seth cooking.
I doubt if he can boil an egg. They'll both waste away.
Hardly.
So, if you don't want to lose yourself a good gamekeeper, don't you think you better go and see him?
Well, what am I supposed to do? Feed them myself?
Well, he won't let me or Archie help him.
Well, I don't think she's as bad as he makes out.
Oh, I don't know. Should have seen him outside the shop. Doesn't know where he's at all.
Oh, poor Seth.
Ah, Seth. Your usual pint, is it?
If a glass of beer at St. Mech to rights, I'd have her back on job in no time. A good square meal is what she needs, but she'll not look at all I give her.
Well, the culinary art is hardly your forte, is it?
What did the doctor say, Seth?
He told her to rest and build up her strength.
Seth, why won't you let us help you?
There's no you can do. She just needs peace and quiet and feeding up.
All right, then. Have it your own way.
It's up to me to look after my wife. She's looked after me long enough. Can you do me a favour, Mr. Turner?
Yes, of course, sir.
I'd like them warming up in your microwave.
Are you going to tell me what's going on?
What do you mean?
Are you two on something?
Only caffeine.
We're in training.
What for?
A charity pub crawl.
A pub crawl for charity? Well, where's the challenge in that? I can't see many people sponsoring you.
It's not just any old pub crawl.
Well, what is it? Pushing beds around the streets, that sort of thing? A student jinx?
Who's rattled your cage? It's nothing to do with beds.
It's a three-legged pub crawl.
Hey?
Yeah. You've got to stay tied to your partner the whole way. We've got a huge distance to cover. It's not as simple as it sounds.
All right.
Was that all you could say?
What do you expect me to say?
Well, sounds like a good idea would do for starters.
But it doesn't. It sounds naff.
We thought you could be my partner.
No chance.
Oh, come on, Mark.
Well, I've had enough of your loony schemes.
We're serious. This is for charity.
Why can't you two just be like everyone else and get drunk the normal way?
Yes, I think we can use a whole bottle, don't you, Chris?
No.
Of course we can.
I'd have been quite happy staying with this.
On the wagon, are you?
Dad, if you want to drink yourself silly, go ahead. But I've got work to do this afternoon.
I gather Zoe has told you about last night.
Yes.
They were trespassing, trying to break into the stables.
Kim had every right to be there.
She has no right at all. It's what I've come to expect from Kincaid, snooping about, trying to steal what's mine.
So you think your behaviour was justified?
Beyond a doubt.
You shouldn't have tried to shoot them.
The shot went miles over his head. I should have seen him jump.
Zoe thinks you were firing at Kim.
No. Zoe went for the gun and it went off. It was an accident.
You didn't mean to fire?
If I did, it was only to scare them. Anyway, no harm was done.
You think that?
Yeah, fine. Fill his glass.
No.
Oh, come on, I'm not going to drink on my own. Or do you want to show me up as an old soak, is that it? Play holier than thou?
Just fill the glass, thank you.
I'll have a glass myself later when the meal comes. Meanwhile, I'll sit with this.
We'll order in a moment, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I've told you before, Chris, I can handle it. So I'll be able to drive you home if necessary. Okay? Cheers.
Yep, sorry myself when I bring it kids back from the walk. Not taking help off me either, silly old fool.
So, how's Alice been getting along with Peter then?
Great. She likes mucking in with other kids.
Good. Well, maybe I should take her to Spain with me then. Lots of other kids there for her to meet.
On Costa del Sol in February. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, do you think she should stay here then?
I wish you'd make up your mind. 1 minute she's safely tucked up at home while you and Julia are out hitting night spots. Next minute she's living it up with you as well. I suppose she'll only really know she's going when plane takes off.
No, she'd be better off here, I've decided.
Good.
I mean, I can always phone up, can't I, every night, you know, just to make sure she's all right, if I can afford it.
Yes.
I just want to make sure, Archie, she doesn't think I've walked out on her.
You sure about this, then?
Yeah. Yeah, I am, really. I think. No, she stays, I've decided, definitely.
When I said that blasting off with that shotgun was the best thing that could have happened, I meant for me.
Got it out of your system?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. But it made me realise what a bloody fool I'd been making of myself. Just in time.
Zoe was wondering what might come over you next.
Well, she needn't anymore. I learned my lesson last night. The hard way.
Well, it must have been pretty hard for everyone else as well, Dan.
And I told you a lie when I said I was only trying to scare you. I really did mean to shoot.
Neil or Kim?
The horse. I'd have got it right between the eyes. Kim's beloved horse. I know how much that would have upset her. You see, I really wanted to see her suffer. I couldn't help it.
Well, I sort of understand how you might have felt.
I hope you don't, son. And I hope you never do. Anyways, good news is I've got it under control now.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, here's to the future.
And that's not the only thing I've got under control either. Cheers. No, I'll take care of it.
No, it's on me. I'll sort it out at the cash desk.
Well, leave me to do the tip then. Excuse me. Keep the change.
Thank you, sir.
Sarah? I'm back.
Hi.
Oh, I'm starving. What's for dinner?
I didn't think you'd want any. It's gone 2 o'clock.
Oh.
Oh, I suppose I can heat you something up.
Thanks.
Any joy with the venison idea?
Oh, we barely discussed it. Anyway, I don't think we should run before we can walk.
Precisely.
I was thinking about the shop.
Cottage cheese is out, by the way. Too much hassle, we buy it in.
Can I finish?
Sorry.
Like I said at Christmas, we form a cooperative with farmers.
Well, what's that got to do with the farm shop?
Well, we use it as a base to market organic lamb and beef. We could cover the market locally with organic meat.
Do you think we'd be able to interest other farmers?
Well, we can try. What have we got to lose? What have any of us got to lose?
Nothing. Enough farmers have gone to the wall already in defence of their independence.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat, really, aren't we?
Well, let's talk to Joe about it. He's coming to tea tonight.
Excitement's getting too much for him at home farm, is it?
I was just wondering how he was.
It's hard to say. This morning he was prowling around the house like a caged animal, but I got Chris to take him out to lunch. I think this might be him. Joe, can I give you this?
What is it?
It's the key to the gun cupboard. I'm just not too keen on putting it back where it's normally kept. It's just for the time being. We'd all feel a lot safer, I think.
Oh, hello, Joe. What brings you here?
Good news, actually.
Oh, that makes a change.
Yeah, the foreman says the drains will be in on Monday, 2 weeks early.
That is good news. Was there anything else?
No, that was all. See you, sorry.
Oh, by the way, Joe, that commotion I caused last night, I apologise.
You don't need to apologise to me, Frank.
No, it was embarrassing for everybody there. But I can give you my word, nothing like that will ever happen again.
Glad to hear it.
How was your lunch?
Fine. I offered to drive Chris home, but he had his own car and he hadn't drunk too much. Well, cheer up, Zoe. You don't have to worry about me anymore. As I told your brother, that little exhibition I caused last night really pulled me up with a jerk. I'm back in control again at last. I promise.
I was so worried about you. We all were.
No need to now. Everything's all right.
That's a tight Sangeet. It's not a tourniquet.
You'll find it easier if it's tight.
Oh, yeah. What do you know?
She's been practicing with Dave.
Actually, I thought I might be more use helping with the collection.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, we're not having you chickening out.
What else can I do? I've been spurned.
You can try as much as you like, but the emotional blackmail routine is not going to work.
Oh, well. How's that?
We'll soon see. Right.
Watch it!
And there you are, a doctor. Oh, I feel sorry for all those pregnant women that you look after. There they are, putting all the faith in you.
I'm losing circulation.
You're going to be like this when you're sober. What are you going to be like when you're halfway through the course?
Oh, we don't have to drink beer.
The only rules are you have to down a pint of something as quick as you can and drink it from the same glass.
We'll be looking to get to the first pub at this rate. Right, Rachel. Are you ready? Your right leg and my left leg, okay?
No.
Go.
You sure you won't change your mind?
Oh, I'll be there on the day, but only to laugh at you lot.
Cheer up, it might never happen.
That's what I'm brooding on, Lynn. Now, what is there to happen? Apart from being a nursemaid to Carol, and even to Seth now, it seems, I just seem to be wasting my life.
Rubbish.
No, when I sold the fish farm and I passed the rest all over to you, I thought I'd have time to enjoy life for a change.
I thought you were. You always seem so jolly.
Well, that's just a hazard of the job. Nobody wants a serious landlord.
Well, have you actually sat down and worked out what it is that you want from life?
No, not really. I haven't had the time.
Then make the time. Make a list of all the things that you want to do.
There's no shortage of ideas. There are plenty of things I want to do, places I want to visit.
Well, go for it then. Don't be so wishy-washy.
But I've nobody to do these things with. As you may have noticed, I'm not exactly Mr. Popular. No, Mr. Joke, occasionally.
Not true.
I'm not stupid, Lynn. I do know what people are thinking sometimes.
You're wrong, Alan. You're a very popular man, and you do have friends. They're in the bar most nights.
Yes, but at closing time, they all go home. And I'm left here. I'm always here.
Well, give yourself more time off. Carol can cope. I can cope.
I want companionship, not time off.
Friends have to be cultivated, Alan. They don't just pop up when you're feeling lonely.
Well, I do keep in touch with Caroline, but she's stuck in Scarborough with her mother these days.
Well, why not invite some people to dinner one night?
To dinner?
Yes. Open your doors and invite people in. Don't just sit in night after night feeling sorry for yourself. I used to do that. It doesn't get you anywhere.
This course must be about 5 miles long.
Yeah? So?
So you'll never do it?
Of course I'll do it. Hey, I'm serious, Mark.
Yeah, it's no joke being shackled to your sister all day, you know.
You won't do it.
Rubbish.
As long as I can keep Jayish on his feet, we've got a good chance of winning.
Yeah.
I bet you don't make it.
All right, Macho Man. At least we're taking part. At least we've got more bottle than you.
You'll do the first mile, and then you'll spend the rest of the time in the pub.
All right. How much do you want to bet?
50p a mile.
Everyone else is sponsoring me more than that.
All right, £1.
2 quid.
All right, £2. But on the condition that if you don't complete the course, you pay the whole 10 quid yourself.
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to make some coffee. Is anyone interested?
And I'll be there on the day to make sure that you don't cheat.
Cheat? How could we cheat?
Hop on a bus.
Hey, whose side are you on?
You might untie yourself when no one's looking.
Untie ourselves? We wouldn't want to do that, would we, Rachel? Break the bond?
It's nothing special.
10 out of 10 for presentation. I'm sorry I didn't dress for the occasion.
Bah, it's only a birthday. You look lovely.
Give me cosy evenings in any time. Thank you. Smells wonderful. Where are you going?
Get my dinner and some glasses. Don't wait for me, it'll go cold.
Oh, I'm sorry it sounds so dismal. It just sort of tumbled out.
Oh, we all need to have a moan once in a while.
Meg's had a funny turn. She came down to see what I was up to in her kitchen and she fell.
Well, is she all right?
I don't know. I can't shift her. What shall I do, Mr. Turner?
No, don't worry, Seth. I'll call for an ambulance. Now, you get back to her. Put a blanket over her, keep her warm. And Seth, don't worry. She's going to be all right.
But as soon as possible, Charles. Right, thanks. Bye. Action! That's the answer when you're down, Zoe. You just pick yourself up and get on with it.
So it's back to work now then, is it?
Tomorrow, first thing. And just in case Kim is ever tempted to come back here again.
After last night? I rather doubt that.
But in case she does, she'll be getting a letter from my solicitor in Emmerdale too.
Your solicitor?
Yes, that's who I was on the phone to just now. Kim will be receiving an injunction forbidding her access to home farmland.
Dad.
Oh, and I'm suing for divorce. So you see, I've got everything under control now. Haven't I?
It's beautiful.
It's to go with the ring I gave you at Christmas.
Of course. Thank you, darling. I'm going to see what it looks like on.
Here. Let me.
Oh, thanks. It's perfect.
I thought you'd like it. Hasn't exactly been the best birthday ever, has it?
That really doesn't matter. I'm glad I'm here. You make me very happy.
Things can only get better for us. I love you, Kim.